Okay, what I'd like to show you today is how to make a removable flying line. Sometimes when we've decorated a kite, we might want to hang it on the wall, or just for ease of storing, we want to be able to remove the flying line winder from the kite itself. So what we would do is we'd have a string coming from the kite that's attached, and what we want to do is we want to make a little loop with that. So we're going to take about 10 inches of string, we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to put an overhand knot in this string. An overhand knot is kind of like an old shoelace knot, like so. We're just going to pull that down towards the end, like that. And then we're going to make another little, what we call a pigtail in the kiting world, and that's just another little overhand knot right there at the end of that loop. And that's just so that we can grab it and hold on to it. So now we have a loop at the end of this string that's attached to the kite, and it looks like this. All right. Then we're going to take our flying line and we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to take about 10 inches of string, fold it in half, and I'm going to tie one overhand knot. And I do this every time. It's the first thing I do when I take a new kite out to fly. Is I set my flying line up so I can take the handle off. And then I'm going to put another little loop or overhand knot right at the end of that loop. So on my flying line, another loop with a pigtail. And this little loop at the end is called the pigtail. You can see that I've got a loop in this string, like so. So now we're going to try to hook these two together so that we can go fly the kite. So what we're going to do is we're going to lark's head this flying line onto this kite line. So what I'm going to do is stick my two fingers into the loop as such, and I bend them over and I make little Mickey Mouse ears. So I bend over like that so I have a loop. Let me show you that one more time. So my forefinger and thumb come through the loop, I bend it over and bring my two fingers together and pull through so I have a loop like that. I stick this string through there and just pull it together. And these two lines are now hooked together. And I can go fly the kite. When I want to take them apart, I simply pull these two strings apart and that loop comes open and I can separate them. Then I can just wind my line up on my winder, and there we go.